The ending of One Piece, it's not just in the manga anymore, it's leaking in interviews, in Oda's special Q&A column, the SBS, even in the Netflix live-action adaptation of One Piece, and today, we're connecting the dots most fans completely missed. Did you know Eiichiro Oda is dropping massive hints outside the main story? I'm talking about confirmed powers, future crew members, and even the true nature of the One Piece itself. Let's dive into the information that's changing everything. First, let's talk about the most mysterious man alive. Monkey D. Dragon, leader of the Revolutionary Army. For 25 years, we've asked the same question. Is he a wind user? The manga was always vague. A gust of wind here, a storm there. Maybe it was just luck. But the Netflix live-action adaptation changes the game. In Season 2, during the Logetown arc, Dragon appears, and the direction is very specific. A localized gust of wind blows away Captain Smoker. But here's the key. Sanji is standing right there, and Sanji doesn't feel a thing. No wind, no storm. This isn't just weather, it's a targeted strike. Since Oda supervises the show, this basically confirms it. Dragon is a devil fruit user. He doesn't just watch the wind, he controls it. Next is a bombshell from the manga volume release, specifically Oda's Q&A column, the SBS. A fan asked Oda to draw Yamato at age 40 and 60. Usually, these are just what-if drawings, but the dialogue here is a massive spoiler. At age 40, Yamato says, "Hey Luffy, there's Wano, let's stop by." Wait, Yamato is in Wano right now? So why say, let's stop by? This proves Yamato eventually leaves the country and joins the Straw Hat crew. From a storytelling perspective, this settles the 11th member debate, but the 60-year-old version is even more interesting. Yamato is shown wearing the traditional robes of the Kazuki family, the rightful rulers of Wano, and she says, "I hate it. I don't want to be someone important." This reveals a beautiful yet complex arc. Yamato spends her 40s traveling the world with Luffy, living with total freedom, but by 60, she returns to Wano to take on the responsibility she once ran away from. She becomes a leader of the Kozuki clan. Even if she hates the title, she does it for her home. This also gives us a hint about Luffy's endgame. Some fans think after finding the One Piece, Luffy will disband the crew and sail alone in a small boat. But looking at Yamato's future, Luffy is still sailing with his friends, even at age 40. This suggests becoming Pirate King isn't the end. It's just the beginning of a lifelong journey with his crew and his allies. Now, let's talk about the treasure itself. To celebrate over 500 million copies, Oda did something legendary. He wrote the truth of the One Piece and the secret of Monkey D. Luffy on a single sheet of paper. He sealed it in glass and sank it 651 meters into the deep ocean. But look at the layout of that paper. The One Piece is something. Monkey D. Luffy is something. The spaces are short. This is a huge revelation. For years, we thought the One Piece was something complex, but Oda is telling us it's simple. A phrase, a concept, a single something, and whatever it is, it's directly tied to who Luffy is. It's not just a treasure he finds, it's something he might already be a part of. And finally, the live-action adaptation. Makenyu, who plays Zoro, revealed in an interview that Oda shared his vision, a specific endpoint for the Netflix version, because adapting everything, impossible. Over 1,000 chapters, decades of story, so instead, Oda has a condensed roadmap, a path where Luffy becomes Pirate King, the greatest pirate in the world, without covering every single arc. Some arcs may be shortened, some may be skipped, and some may be completely changed. There's a strong theory. This version centers around the Paramount War, also known as the Marineford War. In the original story, this arc is a tragedy. Luffy loses, but in this version, that could change. Instead of failure, it becomes the final test. The moment Luffy proves he is the strongest, and from there, the story moves directly to Laugh Tale, the final island. This isn't just adaptation, it's an alternative path, a version approved by Oda himself. So the question is, are these just hints, or are we already seeing the future of One Piece? Because if Oda is leaving clues everywhere, then the ending might already be right in front of us. We just haven't connected the dots yet. Thanks for watching until the end. If you enjoyed this kind of deep anime breakdown, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and I'll see you in the next video.